Hi guys. So, in keeping with our marriage and wedding series, I am here with the next topic. But before I go to the topic, I'd like to thank Shruti J, for suggesting this topic to us, and it's fun, on a light-hearted note. It's fun, and I hope you guys are enjoying it, will enjoy it. Right? Thank you so much, Shruti, for suggesting this. I, for once, am enjoying the readings as well. I mean, not just seeing the readings of my colleagues, but also, reading about these topics. So, thank you so much, Shruti. So now going to the topic which is next in our series is, how will your person confess or propose to you? In front of you are three piles, pile 1, 2 and 3. Pile 1 is the pink stone, pile 2 is the purple stone, and pile 3 is the navy blue stone, right? So please pause your videos and pick your pile. How will your person confess or propose to you? Right, guys, so let's start with pile 1. So pile 1 is the pink stone. How will your person confess or propose to you? All right. Or how will you come to know about their feelings? Chaos and conflict. It's a number 6, however. And this is a beautiful new deck. I think it's called the New Age Tarot or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll put it in the description box. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, pretty much kind of matches up to this energy. 7 of Wands, 6 of Swords. Wow, that's a pretty gory 6 of Swords. My goodness. Okay, and the Royal You. Okay. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, perfect. I am seeing progressions here. 6, 2 number 6s, which is the number of Venus, number of love, and 2 number 7s, which is the number of spirituality. So perhaps this is a sacred connection we're talking about. And then 10. So 6, 7 and 10. These numbers might be significant for you in some way, perhaps a birthday or a meeting or a confession. Number 10 is also, it's about completion, right? Okay. So how is your person going to confess to you, pile 1? Or how will you get to know their feelings? Okay, so what I'm getting is that it's going to be out of the blue. First of all, the very first thing I'm getting is that it's going to be out of the blue. With the chaos and conflict and Wheel of Fortune, it's going to be one fine day unexpectedly. All right. So it's like it's destined to happen in divine timing, perhaps, or something like that, right? It's the Wheel of Fortune here. So it's fate and destiny. So perhaps when it's the right time, very unexpectedly in divine timing, your person is going to confess or propose, or you'll come to know about their feelings. Now with this, the chaos and conflict card, I'm getting like, if you see this card, this is like a zebra, which has the skin of a giraffe on it. So I have a feeling that your person might be hiding their true intentions. I'm not sure if you would know them. Even if you knew them, this person might be hiding under the guise of something. All right, maybe a friend, maybe a colleague, maybe a professional, a client, something like that. Okay, your person is not going to be letting on that they have feelings for you right in the beginning. This person is going to be hiding their true intentions in the beginning, and all of a sudden, with this chaos and conflict, I feel that, one fine day, you are going to just, I mean, this covering, the skin is going to be shed in one go. All right, the number 6, it's a number of love, so maybe this person has this surge of feelings or something all of a sudden one day, and they just sort of let you know. That's what I'm getting. They are going to unexpectedly let you know what they feel for you. And I sense that, this is like this, like maybe with the royal you here, I feel that maybe you are in some sort of public eye, or you look very good, or you have some sort of a standing status. Your person feels that you're like royalty or something. Yeah, this person really looks up to you in some way. They find you very regal, sophisticated, someone not to be messed with. And like, this is what perhaps is making your person hide, or their true intentions, when, I mean, before they confess to you, right? So I feel that your person really feels like you are somebody to be achieved. You're someone like, you're royalty, you need to be treated like that, or something on those lines. There's a lot of glitz and glamour and power and authority, royalty that I'm seeing in this card. So yeah, I think your person might be a little intimidated initially, because with the 7 of Wands, I'm also getting that maybe your person struggled initially with their feelings. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel your person kind of struggled with their feelings. They went up and down, and kind of tried to resist it, but I think like they couldn't. They just couldn't do it. It's like, it's very intrinsic to this person, and it's also a destined connection. And we are talking about your future spouse. So this person, I feel, will initially be hiding their true intentions or feelings, and in some capacity would know you, would try to even resist this connection, but ultimately they're just going to kind of burst out with it, one fine day, unexpectedly. All right, now what are they going to say to you? I really feel that your person is going to tell you, with the 6 of Swords here, I feel your person is literally going to tell you that they cannot do without you. Okay, because this is like a unicorn, which is like, it's got a sword in it, and she's dead or something like that. Okay, so it's almost like there are 2 figures here, one is going this way, one is going that way. So it's like your person would probably say that if you said no to them, they would probably kill themselves or die or something like that. Yeah, with the 7 of Wands and 6 of Swords, I feel your person is going to really try very hard to convince you, that they really want this connection, that you are destined for them, and their life would be in chaos, and their future would be dark if you actually came to them. I obviously am not getting the words, but this is something on the lines of what I feel your person would sort of tell you, when they're confessing that they would not be able to do without you. This person is going to be very convincing. Okay, I really feel that with the 7 of Wands, they are not quitting. They have this, I sense your person has, this entire, they have some sort of an intuitive sense or something. They have it in their hands, they have it in their control. They know that you also have feelings for them, right? But somewhere I do sense that, they might feel a little lesser than you or something. So this person is going to be very, very, trying very hard to convince you. They're not going to back down, is what I'm hearing. So perhaps, even if in the first go you might say, no, can you give me some time, right? Maybe you might ask for time so that you can give them an answer back. They're going to keep pursuing you with the 7 of Wands here. They're going to keep pursuing you, and for a fact, your person is going to be very, very, if you do say no, obviously that is absolutely your decision, but if you do say no, this person is going to be shattered, guys. And it is your future spouse, so I'm assuming you are going to say yes. So we're not going there, But in terms of what they're saying, they will definitely let you know that you mean so much to them that their life would not be, you know, the same if you said no. This is why I'm getting so attracted to this card. This person is not backing down. Once they let go, once they open up, once they confess, and which is, I sense it's not going to be planned. Okay, I definitely sense it's not going to be a planned thing. It's just going to happen one day. They're just going to burst. That's it. And they are going to tell you that, you know, they respect you a lot, and they're going to keep you very well. They're going to keep you, like, you know, provide for you in every which way that you want, right? Because this person's very persuasive, I sense. All right. So they are going to tell you, this is how they're going to tell you, you know, all of their feelings. I do sense that, you know, your person is quite intuitive. I don't know why. I'm sensing that your person is quite intuitive, quite fiery as well. They have some sort of an intuitive knowledge about this connection being a destined connection, fated connection. And they are, like, literally, what I'm hearing is they would hone in. Okay, it wouldn't be a planned thing, but it would just happen all of a sudden. All right, it's just, you know, this person is going to reveal their true colors. I'm also hearing that when they tell you all of this, and it's going to be quite a lot, and with the royal you, I do sense that not only is this person going to obviously tell you that, you know, they can't do without you, they'll provide for you, but they're going to do it very elegantly. I don't know. I mean, I'm not seeing desperation here somehow. Okay, I'm not seeing desperation. Yes, they are persuasive. Yes, they're fiery. Yes, they will let you know that, you know, they would be devastated if you didn't sort of, you know, like, accept them. But I'm not seeing any desperation here. This person is, like, you know, quite elegant, quite dignified is what I'm hearing. I mean, they have all this passion. They cannot do without you. It's a fact, right? But there is some sort of integrity, some sort of dignity, some sort of, you know, this is not a codependent person. I really don't know how to explain this, but I'm seeing your person telling you all of these passionate, intense things in a very beautiful and a very regal sort of way. Okay, like something that you would be really impressed with. Okay, something you would not be able to say no to. Because this person themselves, I sense, is somebody who, you know, maybe, you know, their upbringing, their background, their attitude is very, you know, how do I put this? It's not codependent. It's very independent. Yes, they would be devastated if you said no, but, you know, it wouldn't, like, you know, your person wouldn't become needy or obsessive or chasing. No, I'm not getting that vibe here at all. All right, this person is going to tell you in a very calm and dignified manner just how much you mean to them. Okay, I am seeing that it could be like midday or sunset when your person lets you know this, or you find this out. All right, I'm also getting that, I mean, in terms of places, it could be anywhere. Honestly speaking, I don't want to give that sort of a scenario because it could be n number of places. Maybe it's going to be, like, you know, a garden or maybe it could be a very fancy restaurant where you guys, you know, kind of end up discussing all this. But I don't know why I'm hearing that your person has this well handled. I'm hearing that, you know, they know you're going to say yes. This person's very, like, you know, very confident. I don't know why I'm getting this. I mean, there is this sense here that this person cannot do without you, but, you know, there is some sort of conviction or intuition that your person has that you are theirs, that this is in their hands. All right, and this person's going to do this, you know, like, suddenly. So to recap, I'm getting that your person is going to confess or propose to you all of a sudden, or you'll find out about their feelings all of a sudden, unexpectedly, one day in divine timing. Your person is going to be hiding their intentions initially, and they might be a friend or a colleague or something like that. And then suddenly they are going to reveal this to you, right? They are going to be very persuasive, and and they would be very like confident that you would say yes, I think, somewhere. But they are going to let you know that it means a lot to them, that you would change their life, their world, if you were in their life, right? But I just have this very strong feeling while I'm reading this spread that your person will kind of have this handled. I mean, it might happen very suddenly, maybe your person has not even planned it, right? But it's something that your person will handle with a lot of grace and dignity, and I think you are going to say a big yes, all right, obviously, because it's your spouse. And after that, I'm also seeing that there's going to be a huge change. Maybe your person is also going to tell you while they are confessing this, that you will have to make changes, because I'm seeing two cards of change here, right? There are two cards of change here. So which means that maybe your person is from another location, so you might have to relocate, or they might have to relocate. There is something like that here. So perhaps this is what your person is going to tell you, that you might have to relocate, or they might have to relocate, because Six of Swords in the traditional imagery also means leaving behind something, and here I'm seeing two stark opposites. So you might have to literally, like, move baggage somewhere, or you have to make some major changes in your life. And I think your person will be telling you about that when they confess. Perhaps they're going to be discussing or telling you what all they can help you with in terms of this movement, if you do agree. I do sense that your person would also, I don't know, I'm getting that maybe this person is from like a pretty influential or well-known background or something. It's just a message I got, that maybe this person's from a very influential or good background, and they might tell you that your life is going to change a lot in some way once you are with them, all right? So it's almost like with the Seven of Wands, your person is going to be trying to persuade you that how what it would mean if you said yes to them, is what I'm getting, because there are going to be some major changes here, guys. Okay, it's almost like you might have to leave behind your old life and start something absolutely new, perhaps in some sort of like this with the royal you, maybe for some of you I'm getting this person is royalty or something, maybe from a royal background or a very influential background, political or historical, I don't know. There's something here that you might have to adjust to, you have to make an effort. So your person is going to tell you about that as well. They are going to place all their facts when they tell you all this. And mainly I'm getting that your person will let you know that you have to make a big change. Okay, so maybe culturally, religiously, something here is talking about big change. It could be location, culture, religion, lifestyle, location, I don't know. There is some really, really big changes here that your person is going to be talking about. All right, so this is what I'm seeing. And in terms of course, in terms of the romantic sweet nothings, I really do feel that your person is going to give you a lot of respect when they tell you their feelings. And yes, there will be a hint of them saying that they cannot do without you, and that you were meant to be. They feel that you are destined for them. And they are going to be very, very perseverant here. So if you don't say yes immediately, this person is not going to give up. They are going to get after you because they are your future spouse, right? So this is what I'm getting. Wow, that was interesting, guys. Okay, let's go to pile 2 now. So pile 2 with the purple stone. Building blocks. 10 of Wands. The Magician. 3 of Cups. And beautiful uncaging. Wow. This is a very apt card, I must say. Very interesting. I hope you guys can see the cards. Okay. So pile 2, how is your person going to confess or propose, or how will you come to know their feelings? Okay. So first of all, with this beautiful uncaging card, this is the first thing I'm attracted to, and it's also a number 5. It's 14, so it's a number 5. I feel that your person might be holding on to their feelings for some time. All right, with this 10 of Wands here, I feel that your person has probably been carrying this, this burden of their feelings and emotions for you for some time. Because with the building blocks, I feel you guys might be in a friendship or in some sort of connection or something like that. Maybe you're dating. So it depends, right? You could be friends, or you could be colleagues, or you could be dating. Please take it as it resonates. But this person is going to be holding on to their feelings for some time. Maybe for some of you, I'm getting that this person might be friends with you, or might be trying to act like friends with you initially, because with the Magician, there's a trickster sort of an energy. Maybe your person doesn't tell you, maybe you sense it, but your person doesn't tell you, and it's growing. This is something which is a burden which is growing, and it's like the fire is coming out of here, and oh my god, wow. So yeah, I feel that your person would be holding on to their feelings for some time. I am getting for some time. So if this is a new connection, or if this is a new person, then this could be about them sort of like holding on to their emotions initially. Obviously, people don't propose or confess the same time, very soon, right? So I do sense your person is going to kind of hold back initially. Okay, and it's going to kind of keep growing. Maybe you guys start as friends initially, right? Or colleagues, because with the 3 of Cups, I'm seeing maybe you guys are friends, or in a group of sorts, and this person starts developing feelings, and they keep it caged for some time till it becomes a burden, right? And then this is a 10, so it's completion. So when this person is like, they can't carry this burden any longer, and they are going to decide, with the Magician and the beautiful uncaging, I feel this person is going to decide to confess their feelings after holding on to these feelings for some time. Okay, when they have started becoming a burden on them, when they've started weighing on them, this person is going to uncage their feelings and let you know about what they feel, right? Because this is a heart getting uncaged, so this is your person's feelings coming out. And I do sense that this is like, I mean, it's still, it is their decision for sure, whether they want to sort of, we are talking about your future spouse, so it's their decision whether they want to do it sooner or later. Because for some people, I'm getting that this person might do it relatively fast, okay? And for some, I'm seeing that this person might do it like, after a while. But for most of you, I'm seeing that this person might hold on to their feelings, act kind of nonchalant, and then one fine day plan, right? Because building blocks is about planning, right? And this person is going to plan, and then I'll let you know their feelings. There's also a number 28, which is a 10. So it is there is a definite sense of some sort of completion. Your person can no longer avoid or hide or just behave like a friend with you or a colleague with you. This person has very strong feelings, would be having very strong feelings, and at the point they tell you, this person is going to be wanting a change, right? Now, how are they going to confess their feelings? I feel like when they tell you or when you get to know, I think it's going to be like, something very friendly. Maybe you guys are out on either a date or a party or something on those lines, and this person is going to start building up towards telling you, with the 10 of wands and the building blocks. It's almost like, this person is like acting like the magician figure here, and it might start off on a very friendly note, but your person is going to build up towards telling you what they feel. And when they tell you what they feel, it's going to be very beautiful. I really sense it's going to be like the full flowery language, I don't know, guys. Seriously, it's like, they might tell you that you'll have a beautiful celebration. I do feel that your person is firstly, going to mention about just how much you have changed their lives after coming into it. Okay, and just how much of love, this is love, right? This is their heartfelt feelings that I'm seeing them telling you. And it's like a very beautiful way of saying it, because it says beautiful uncaging. So it's going to be like this really beautiful confession, I sense. Or anyway, the way you find out also, I mean, something about it is going to be very beautiful. Either the language is going to be very beautiful, or the moment is going to be very beautiful when you get to know about this, what this person has in their heart. Because it's almost like, this is the keyhole and you have the key to this person's heart, and they will let you know that. All right, they'll let you know that, and it is going to build up. Definitely, I'm seeing them building up to this. Maybe they have thought about it before, and it could be on a, like I said, on a casual trip or something, and on a casual note also, this person might start like that and then build up, to telling you everything. All right, their deepest emotion is what I'm hearing, actually, their deepest emotions. And in a very beautifully crafted way. Maybe this person has even, written a confession or a song, or has planned something. Maybe this person might probably even just like, as they show you in pictures, put a ring in your glass or something like that, or in your dessert, something like that. This person is a magician, okay? So this person is going to dazzle you. I don't know, I'm getting dazzled. You are going to be dazzled by this person's confession or this person's proposal, or however you get to know, okay? It's like, and I think you would have been sensing it, that, this person is like, you might be getting like hot and cold vibes from this person, because maybe at one point they were not able to decide, whether they should go forward. Should they keep you as a friend, or should they should they go ahead and make you a spouse? But I sense that, this person, you kind of sensed it. You sensed that this person has something more, because I do feel that you guys might have been connected. Now, during the proposal, I also feel that this person might tell you about, the brass tacks of their life, like building blocks, right? Like what they have in terms of what they can provide for you. Maybe, what are their financials, their whatever, their resources, their acquirements, whatever, they're going to tell you the practicalities of it, is what I'm hearing. All right, that this is what I have, and this is what you can expect from me. Okay, that is another thing I see, that your person will talk about when they express their feelings. I do sense your person might mention that they have some responsibilities, that they're self-starters, self-made people, and so you might have to decide whether are you okay with someone like that, because I don't sense this person might be coming from a very affluent background, but I do sense they have like like they do have a solid sort of some sort of solid resources to fall back on. Okay, because building blocks is about foundation. So this person has a strong foundation, but I do sense this is a self-made person with the magician. All right, so maybe with the 10 of wands, this person has a lot of responsibilities and burdens and stuff, but they do have a solid background, right? So they might tell you about this financial aspect of it, foundational aspect of it, and kind of leave the field open for you to decide. I do sense that very strongly, that your person wants is going to give you like the whole picture of their life, of their financials, their career, their goals and ambitions, their responsibilities, and then tell you to decide. And of course, not to mention that your person is also going to tell you what a good friend you are. With the 3 of cups, I do sense that your person might tell you of what a good friend you are, as well as something about their family and their community and their tradition and their wishes for a celebration of sorts. I do sense this person is like a bit of a romantic, I'm sensing, because I don't know why, with the beautiful uncaging and 3 of cups, I really feel this person wants to like make it beautiful. Not just the proposal, but I sense even the marriage and the married life and all of that. I think this person has seen some tough times, they've come up from tough times, and this person might be a major romantic and want this sort of celebration of love and marriage, and they are going to let you know that when they confess that this is what they're looking at. So I'm seeing a very good balance here, of practicality as well as love when it comes to their confession, or how they tell you, or how you come to know, whatever. It's like a very holistic view of a person's life, their goals and ambitions, their resources, all of that stuff, right? And of course, I am definitely seeing some very beautiful words, poetry, maybe even music. I don't know, like a beautiful dinner outside on a terrace. This person, guy or girl, okay, they know how to charm the pants off you, literally. I mean, they really know, okay. And I really I really feel this person's going to glam you up. They're going to dazzle you guys for sure. I am seeing like maybe wine glasses and things like that. Okay, what else do I see? Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like I'm also getting that this person is also going to tell you that like okay, this person is not someone, they're not like pile one. Okay, this person is like, they're not gonna die or something, or their life will not really be that affected if you say no. This is more of a person who's going to be like, okay, they might not let you know that if you said no, that their world might come crashing down. This is more of a person who's very stable, I feel. They're romantic, but they're also practical people. So that might be evident in their confession or in their proposal, right? That like this person, okay, they'll be disappointed initially, they will be really sad and really pained for some time, but they are so solid, this person is so solid within, that they're not going to be crushed by a no. And obviously we are talking about a future spouse, so they will not be crushed, but this is what I sense, that your person might be feeling when they tell you their feelings, that if you were to say no, then this person kind of has prepared themselves for it, for a no, if in case it is that. That's what they would be feeling, at least. all right? But in general, I feel this person is a romantic, okay, but also someone very practical. And to recap, I think this person might, first of all, I'm seeing them building up. They might have planned this, on a very beautiful setting. They might have planned a beautiful setting, a beautiful occasion. They might plan this confession. I'm definitely seeing a very beautiful way that your person is going to, suddenly confess, I feel, because it's a number 5. So they're going to suddenly confess this, and you're going to be like wowed by it is what I feel. And they will leave the decision up to you, and obviously because they are your future spouse, you are going to say yes. And I think both of you are going to be like those kind of people who have a very solid friendship initially, even after the marriage and stuff. You guys are going to be more of like these rock solid friends who kind of are not codependent. Each takes their own decisions, but like they do take up different responsibilities very carefully. I don't know, I'm just seeing a very beautiful sort of blending of both of you. Okay, it's like you both pool in your resources and you make something beautiful out of your life. So it's a very beautiful manifestation energy that is coming in when both of you unite. So when you're together, I really sense that you'll be able to build some very strong foundations. And this connection is going to be very much having a foundation of friendship, is what I'm seeing. First friendship, and then love, all right, and then creation, right? I do sense that you guys are going to have some very solid foundations in the future once you have finished all your responsibilities. I do sense a major cycle is going to close once you guys connect, and a new one is going to open up. All right, so yeah, this is what I'm getting, guys. Very interesting. I mean, I don't know, I kept having so many messages, my god. Pile 2. All right, so pile 3, let's see. Pile 3 is the navy blue stone. How is your person going to confess or propose? How will you find out their feelings? Your person, your spouse rather. Go the distance, temperance, Nine of Swords, the Star, Smoke and Mirrors. Okay, I hope you can see this, guys, these cards. Okay, my wind chimes are chiming for some reason. There's something interesting coming up here. Let's see. So how will your person confess? How will you come to know about their feelings? How will they propose? All right. So pile 3, what I'm seeing is that for some time, with the temperance, the go the distance, the Star, and Smoke and Mirrors, I do feel your person is going to take their time. Okay, it might be very confusing for you. Initially it might even be very confusing for your person, I'm hearing. Maybe you guys are long time friends, or maybe once you connect, you both might connect on a very temperate note. Maybe you both might be just friends or just colleagues, or one or either of you might not want to spoil the friendship by bringing in the romance. All right, because with the Smoke and Mirrors card, I'm seeing like an off and on. Like maybe sometimes you feel that your person, your spouse is romantically interested in you, and at other times you might feel that they're not, right? So it's a lot of Smoke and Mirrors, and things are unclear, because there is smoke and you can't look into the mirror properly. So I am seeing that, and then if I pair that up with Go the Distance, this is going to be a very strong connection. Okay, like I said, I'm getting, for some of you, I'm getting the vibes of maybe a childhood friend or something like that, you know, where both of you were like in this connection as maybe just friends, or you know, colleagues, like just off and on. You might have known each other for ages, right? But for some of you, I'm getting that, you know, if this person is not someone you know, then it's possible that this person and you, or either of you, might just be wanting like a friendship here. Because with the Temperance, I'm seeing two people, you know, one is looking this way, one is looking the other way. So perhaps one wants to have a romantic partnership, the other one wants friendship, but they don't want to lose you. All right, with the Go the Distance card, I'm definitely getting that no matter what, your person does not want to lose you. And that's where I come to the Nine of Swords. I think your person is going to overthink this connection. All right, because they don't want to lose you. There is just something about this connection that makes your person, your spouse, want to go the distance with you. They do not want to lose you, pile 3. And that is why this person is going to be like overthinking it. I think they might be having sleepless nights, anxieties, confusions about how to confess, when to confess, and they keep going back and forth. I think, you know, they get ready to tell you and then they back out, they get ready to tell you and they back out, and you might be catching those signals and getting really confused about it, you know, as to like what are the intentions of this person. Right now with the Star card, once again I'm getting the same energy of Go the Distance in a way, because I think you are like some sort of wish fulfillment for your person, or they see you as like this star, okay, like some sort of star quality in you, so they might feel a little lesser or something like that. And you know, you are like someone up there. I'm also hearing that your person finds you very healing, very calming with the Temperance and the Star energies here. It's like your connection, it's something like your person doesn't want to spoil it. Okay, the major theme I'm getting here is that your person would just loves having you in their lives, would want to have you in their lives for a very long period of time. And so they don't want to sort of, you know, confuse this and sort of, you know, like make this a romantic connection, because what's going to happen if they confess and then you say no? They lose this, right? So yeah, I mean, you know, like I'm getting that energy for your person that they will overthink this connection, and it might take them some time before they confess or tell you or you get to know. For some of you, I'm just getting that you might just get to know about it, okay, like either intuitively or, you know, one fine day very casually, or you might, you know, like because with the Temperance, I feel maybe for some of you, you might actually initiate this, you know, because your person is so much in their head about this, they're so scared that, you know, maybe I'm getting for some of you that you might initiate this, you know, the talk of this, because you're so confused about what is going on, because this person's always there. You sense that they love you, but they're not saying it, right? So I am sensing that very strongly here. Okay, now how is your person going to confess, or how will you come to know? So first scenario, obviously I told you, you might initiate it, and then this person is going to come out, you know, and tell you all their worries and stuff like that, and you know, things. But then, you know, I think once you let them know that you have the same feelings, then this is a relationship that is going to go on for the long haul, obviously, because it's a marriage, right? Now, if they are the ones who are going to take this decision, I am seeing that after a period of waiting and confusion and overthinking, I think your person is going to tell you, like, in a very calm way, you know, with the Star and the Temperance. I think, like, you know, they would have overthought this so much that when the day comes for them to tell you what they feel, this person is going to be acting a little bit like it doesn't mean so much to them, or that they're very calm, they're very confident, you know, like the smoke and mirrors, it's like they're sort of putting up a smoke screen to sort of hide this anxiety. All right, so this person is going to be acting a little you know they're going to be acting a little bit simply put, they don't want to show you their anxiety. They are definitely, I think even the confession in itself is going to be very it's definitely going to be talking, they're definitely going to be talking about the long haul here, because it says go the distance. They will tell you that they want a very beautiful, very calm, very long term union with you. All right, and there might be gaps, I feel, with the smoke and mirrors here. I feel your person might sort of tell you certain things, I mean let you know certain things, and sort of keep things, some things to themselves, because this person doesn't want to come across as too intense. All right, they have some insecurities, I feel, with the Nine of Swords. So this person might not want to come across as someone very intense or so invested in this connection, but they are. All right, so I think they might leave some gaps out when they actually tell you that you might be a bit conflicted, because at one point you might feel this person is very intense and they're telling you everything, and the other hand they backtrack and they might tell you something that sort of nullifies what intense thing they said. So yeah, I'm sensing a bit of confusion here. I feel that during the confession their anxieties will also show somewhere. You might have, I mean, they are trying to hide it, they're trying their best to hide their anxiety, honestly speaking. But somewhere I think you would catch it. I don't know why I'm getting that, somewhere you would catch it, and I think you would kind of calm this person down to a large extent, because your energy is that of the star, guys, pile 3. Okay, and I think you would calm this person down to a large extent, because I think this person is, they really need it. They really need some support from you during the confession or during the talk or whatever it is, guys. Okay, so please be gentle on this person. Right, they're like trembling inside, see how much of thoughts they're having, and it goes on spiraling with like a million thoughts in their head. Is this gonna happen, is that gonna happen, back and forth, and smoke and mirrors. So yeah, guys, please be gentle on this person. Okay, so what else do I see? Okay, I do feel that your person is going to sort of like, I don't know, there is an emphasis here on them wanting to have something very calm, very peaceful, and very, very much for the long run. This is what they're going to tell you. Okay, they want this marriage, this connection to be very peaceful. They don't want anxieties. They might ask you to adjust about a few things, and sort of let go of a few things to make everything very peaceful. They would also tell you that you are going to be very calm, you are going to be very protected and in peace if you accept their proposal, and they are going to be with you for the long run. I think this person might also discuss a few fears or anxieties they might have about marriage, I feel, because this person wants, like, to go the distance. This person wants to, they want a committed connection. They don't want off and on. They don't want something casual. They want the whole thing. And they might discuss about this, that, they want somebody who's very dedicated, very committed. They might tell you their anxieties about that, because maybe this person has been through some trying connections, which is the reason why they have so much anxiety. Right, I think they might discuss that part of it, but this person mainly is going to let you know that they want a very healing and a long-term sort of connection. In terms of their confession also, I do feel this person is going to be holding back a little bit. It's not going to be very flowery, it's not going to be very passionate, it's going to be kind of restrained, is what I'm hearing. Okay, this confession is going to be a bit restrained. You know, this person wants their peace of mind after going round and round in circles thinking about this connection or previous connections or marriage or whatever it is. You know, this person just wants stability now, calm, peace, stability, because I think this person's done with, you know, having, like, you know, back and forth, off and on. Maybe they have faced this either with you or with other connections, I'm not sure, but there is this very strong feeling that this person just wants to, you know, like, they want to cut to the chase. They don't want any airy fairy things. They don't want illusions. They don't want you know, they just want everything transparent, because this person does have a tendency to overthink. I think this person's a bit of a worrier. They're very loyal, very dedicated people, very transparent and you know, forthright kind of people, but they might have gone through some trying connections where things were not clear, where the other person was not very clear with them, so they, you know, don't want to get into something which is you know, not clear. So I'm sensing that this person might also ask you about what your expectations are, you know, from the marriage, because this is like, I'm getting very practical vibes here in a way that, you know, this person just wants to know everything. They want to clear everything. They don't want any smoke, because they don't want to overthink it. They want some peace and quiet. They want a beautiful family life with no tensions, and, you know, they want a beautiful existence. They're done with trying connections. All right, so this is what they might discuss with you as well, pile number 3. Okay, and, you know, once you do accept, and obviously I'm assuming you will accept this connection, because, you know, it's your spouse we're talking about, it is going to be a long-term connection. I'm definitely seeing that, right? It is exactly the kind of connection or marriage that this person tells you during their proposal or their confession. All right, because, like, they are going to put everything, all their cards on the table, is what I'm hearing. All right, this is going to be a beautiful temperament sort of connection, very healing, very long term. All right, you guys will go the distance with each other. It will be a very balanced connection as well. I'm seeing balance here. Okay, maybe balance of masculine and feminine, and with the star, it's also going to be something like your guiding light. This connection, this person might be you know, someone who's like a guiding light for you, or vice versa. I do feel when your person's confessing, they are going to let you know that you have been like a guide or a support or a companion, or at least they see you in that light. But this connection is a very stable, balanced, peaceful, healing connection. It's almost like a wish fulfillment that maybe you know, the divine has brought your way after certain confusing connections you or they might have faced in the past. All right, of course there will always be anxieties. I do feel that your person has a tendency to overthink here. Okay, so please be mindful of that, but, you know, with your presence, I think your person's going to come into balance. I feel, you know, it's I don't know, I'm just seeing such beautiful energy with these 3 cards. It's almost like, you know, your person, you heal your person, or vice versa, or both, like, you know, both of you heal each other. It's a very healing connection, very stable, very balanced, just beautiful in all aspects, in all areas of your life. I'm seeing this, right? It's a connection brought forth by the divine. It's almost like, you know, like I'm seeing wings here on these 2 people. So it's almost like you are soulmates, or, you know, divine counterparts, or even that you have some sort of spiritual sort of, you know, connection with each other. You understand each other intuitively, or something on those lines. Okay, so yeah, guys, yeah, you're going to be guided to this. You and your person are going to be guided you know, to each other. I am sensing after some sort of struggles, I sense that you guys are going to be guided to each other, and once, you know, you confess and say yes and all that, it's going to be a very beautiful connection. I really sense that with pile 3. All right, So, with that, guys, I'm going to close the reading. I hope you enjoyed this topic. I really enjoyed reading it. I was getting so many messages, my god. So, do let me know in your comments, all right? And stay tuned for the next in the series. I'm not exactly sure what is the topic, but I think it's Sia who's doing it. So, stay tuned for that, guys. Okay? Bye bye.